The Philadelphia Eagles' latest OTA, Organized Team Activity session, was a goldmine of insider information as key players, coaches, and analysts continue to give us glimpses into the 2024 season. Former Eagles linebacker LaShawn "Shady" McCoy recently made waves, revealing what A.J. Brown shared with him about Jalen Hurts and the offense. Meanwhile, on the practice field, the Eagles' defensive backs, linebackers, and pass rushers are all showing promising signs, while some questions are still lingering. Let's dive in and break down the most intriguing developments from day 2 of the OTA practices. Inside scoop, A.J. Brown on Jalen Hurts and the offense first things first. We have to address the bombshell from LaShawn McCoy. The former Eagles star turned analyst shared some intriguing insight into the relationship between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. McCoy revealed that Brown told him Hurts essentially runs the offense rather than the offensive coordinator. Now, don't misunderstand. This isn't a direct knock on the role of offensive coordinator Brian Johnson. Instead, what Brown is likely referring to is the command Hurts has on the field. After all, when your franchise quarterback is heading into his 5th year, he's earned the right to have a hand in shaping the offense. Hurts' development has been meteoric, and the Eagles' offense revolves around his dual threat ability. His autonomy at the line of scrimmage and control over the playbook have grown under Kellen Moore's influence, who's been given more freedom to adjust calls based on Hurts' reads. So, when A.J. Brown says the offense is the Jalen Hurts offense, it's not disrespecting the coordinator. It's an acknowledgement of the QB's growing influence in directing the flow of the game. The statement has sparked some controversy, especially since McCoy phrased it as if it was what players say, leaving room for some to misinterpret it. But, as always, Philly fans, take a breath. This isn't a scandal. It's just the natural evolution of an elite quarterback who is in full control. Eagles OTAs. The defense is heating up now. Shifting gears to the field, the Eagles' defense is shaping up to be a formidable unit this season. While the weather forced the team indoors to the NovaCare complex, the vibe was still high. The Eagles beat reporters were allowed to capture some behind-the-scenes footage of the warm-ups and stretches, but they had to put their phones away once the drills started heating up. Still, what was revealed from tweets and articles gives us some fantastic insights into who's trending up in camp. One of the most interesting developments so far has been the positional versatility of Cooper DeJean, who spent time at both nickel cornerback and outside corner. In base defense, DeJean slid outside with Quinton Mitchell locking down the left corner and Adoree Jackson on the right. The dynamic between these 3 cornerbacks is intriguing, and it signals a healthy competition in the defensive backfield. As we've seen in the past, base defense is used less than a quarter of the time under Vic Fangio's system, so DeJean's flexibility is an asset. He told reporters that playing inside and outside presents different challenges, from covering quick slot receivers to locking down elite wideouts in space. He's been vocal about his willingness to play anywhere the team needs him, and that type of versatility is priceless for a defense that thrives on disguise and confusion. Speaking of versatility, let's talk about Keley Ringo. After a promising rookie season, Ringo has been rotating with Jackson in first-team reps. However, as practice continues, it's clear that Ringo still has some work to do to claim that starting job outright. His continued development will be crucial in creating depth in the secondary, but it also may push the Eagles to bring in more competition to solidify that cornerback spot. The safety and linebacker shuffle. The safety position has seen some shuffling, with Andrew Makumba and Sidney Brown getting first-team reps in Reed Blankenship's absence. With Blankenship expected to be back in the fold shortly, it'll be fascinating to see how Fangio chooses to line up the safeties once the full squad is present. We've also seen some intrigue at the linebacker position, where Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Zach Bond are getting the majority of first-team reps. Nico Dean and John Campbell are still recovering from injuries, but once they're fully healthy, the linebacker room could be even more crowded. Pass rushers ready to explode. The pass rush is an area where the Eagles seem poised to make a serious impact in 2024. While Nolan Smith is recovering from his Super Bowl injury, Jix Hunt and Aziz Ojelari have been generating buzz, especially Hunt. During one-on-one drills, Hunt got to Jalen Hurts for a sack, continuing his momentum from last season's Super Bowl appearance.